Hi, in this video I'll show you a few things you may not know you could do with a stack cable. Now this video isn't sponsored by Tiptop Audio, rather I got a question sent in after I used it in an apparently unconventional way in a recent video, so I thought I'd explain. If you want to split a Eurorack signal to more than one place, say for example an oscillator or a source of randomness, there are a few ways to do that. Now, if you're going to be splitting voltage controlling pitch and accuracy is important, you want an active or buffered mult like the one in this module. This can also transpose pitch if you like. And you may also need a buffered mult if the destination module is sucking up too much juice on its end. But generally speaking, for audio and modulation data, a passive split will do just fine. Another way of splitting CV is to use a splitter like this. This one's called Knucklebones from HOSA, and it splits one signal to 5. This is nice if you need 5 splits. I usually don't, and it ends up laying on a module somewhere which I don't like that much, so I'll only use this if I really need a 5-way split. And then there's also a splitter like this. This is Hopscotch from HOSA. But like I said, my favorite way to duplicate a Eurorack signal is the stack cable, and here's why. The first is because it's the cleanest way to see what's actually going on. So let's say that I want to split this source of randomness to multiple destinations. Let's say one goes to time. And then I just plug in another cable like this, and a second output goes to, say, modulate the overtone. Now the thing that I did that prompted this video is take another cable, plug it in here, and then extend it to, say, modulate the decay. So while it may look like I'm connecting time to decay, what I'm really doing is extending the randomness output to 3 different inputs. So that's tip number 1, and the main reason I made this video is that you can take one source, split it out to 3 places with a stack cable, of course if the no coast was on, but there are a few other cool things I wanted to show you as long as we're here. An extension to this trick, if you don't mind the pun, if you've got to go a long distance, rather than taking an output from here, plugging it into here, and then taking another cable and going all across your rack, you can just take a short cable and plug it at the destination end. So that's trick number 2, a different way of looking at trick number 1. The third mult trick you might want to try if you've got a mixer is take a stack cable, or again any other mult cable would work, and then plug it into your audio input, but then take another output and feed it back into the mixer. Now your mixer is going to have to be able to handle these voltage levels, so please check with your manual to make sure that it does. But once you have it set up this way, and here I've got the feedback input at its lowest level, if I go ahead and increase it, you can see that it increases gain until it starts clipping. And if we plug this into the audio so that we can hear it, this is what it sounds like. Right? It's a pretty nice way to get quick and easy distortion. And the fourth and final stack cable or mult trick is really the oldest trick in the book. If you have a filter and a mixer, let's just hear the filter for a bit on its own. I've got it in high pass mode. You can also move it to low pass mode. Just to keep it interesting, I'll keep it in high pass mode. And then rather than routing the oscillator into the filter, I'll plug it into the mixer. I'll take the mixer output, feed that into the filter, and then borrow a cable from here and use a stack cable to go both into the mixer and then hop along into the audio so we can hear it. So let's see what this sounds like on the high pass filter. Right, without feedback. Without. Without. Let's try it with a low pass filter. Without. With. More drive in there. This is a little bit of feedback, and now let's increase it. Decrease. Why not add a little bit of reverb? Let's start without feedback. Low pass mode. And now compare. With feedback. So this could be a really nice way to add some mojo to your filter. So that's pretty much it for now. If you want to see many more ideas, tips, and tricks, check out my constantly updated book available to people who support this channel on Patreon. Hit like if this video was useful, and if you want to see more like it, it won't work until you both hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell. Thanks very much for watching.